Hey, Jill, I just got off the phone with my mom. She was asking about the holidays and she had lots of ideas. I have ideas. You are not really listening to me.
Hang on just a second.
Oh my gosh, I'm always the last on your list. Hey, Jilly, I just got off the phone with my mom. She had questions about the holidays. Is now a good time to talk to you about that?
You know what? If you could give me 5 minutes, I just need to finish. I got to get this email out and it's kind of timely. And so if you could give me 5 minutes, I'll be in there and you can tell me about it. Is that cool?
Yeah, that'll be great.
Okay.
All right.
I'll actually set a timer here so that I make sure that I don't get lost in my work.
Cool. All right.
All right. Thanks. Every marriage can level up when it comes to how we respond to each other. There were several differences between that 1.0 response and the 2.0 response that are really important to understand. First, in the 2.0 response, you saw Mark acknowledging and understanding the internal processor in me. Mark is an external processor. An external processor needs to talk to think, and an internal processor has to think to talk. And when Mark thinks about something, he just says it. I'm an internal processor and I am often deep in thought, and I don't immediately hear him talking to me sometimes. It's also hard for me to deal with a lot of interruptions. And he used to take that personally and assign meaning to it, like you saw in the 1.0 reaction. Now he's actually intrigued by my deep in thought brain, and he even calls it my Amazon warehouse brain. So you saw that in the 2.0 response that he honored how I'm wired, and he didn't take my slower response time personally. He also didn't assign a wrong meaning to it or make it about him. Instead, he approached me with the request to talk, and he even touched me to help draw me out of my deep thinking. And when I responded to him with a request to allow me to finish what I was working on, if you'll notice, I set an alarm to remind myself that he wanted to talk. That's because I can get caught up working and I can forget. So I set that alarm to make sure I don't break his trust by not returning to the conversation within the time frame that I committed to. If I was at a stopping point when he first engaged, I could have just turned away or stepped away from the computer and engaged in the conversation right then as well. It's important that we honor our differences, that we engage respectfully, that we resist assumptions. And if we need to delay a conversation, we have to be a person of our word and initiate it within the time frame that we asked for. This builds trust. It responds to each other's bids for connection, and it moves us from reacting to responding.